it's a resale condo. Then it's an old condo. Yeah, it's at East Coast area. And then the opposite is there actually has a very very good view, scenery. It's really one of the best condo that have the best scenery ever. Okay, so yeah, are we good to have the walk through together?
Yeah.
Okay. So because it's a new unit, we change the main door and the tilings, everything now. It's a full revamp. Okay, so for the entrance, right? Actually, we have removed everything from the wall, but we will wish to have some privacy in the house. So that's why I have built my shoe cabinet at here. So it's actually a full height shoe cabinet. My client can store up to like 30 or 40 pair of shoes. Should not be a problem. And inside is all the storage lah. And then for the design itself, you can see the bottom part. Actually, this is a kind of like a open niche. So this is for my client to put their slippers, something. Their slippers they just put at the bottom lah. Or the shoes that they often wear. Okay. And then as a detailing, right? Because this house I have a few black elements in the house. So I'm using the black wood laminate for the ledge, and then the rest I will keep in the light color lah. So welcome here. Yeah, so today is a public holiday, right? So everyone is going out. Are you at home now, or you are actually outside? Okay, so you can see after my shoe cabinet, right? And then actually at the side of it, we actually did our switches at here. So when my clients they go out or go into the house, then they can easily control the lights at this area lah. Okay. Then for this part, we actually have a wall art at the entrance. Then I think I bought a stool for my clients, so we actually put it here so they can like change their shoes and then before they go out lah. Yeah, like the entrance wall art like that. Okay. It's because from the first my clients they told me that we'll need a lot of storage in the house. So you can see actually once you have a go through with me later, right? Then you will slowly find out that actually this house a lot of smart storage. Why I would say smart storage is like every few steps you walk, then you will find out a storage somewhere there. So we don't really need a storeroom, but we can actually store a lot of things inside. Okay, so inside is actually the DB box lah, and then some wires things, you know. And then but then I love this design, the strips and also the black elements in between. Yeah, so instead of just like a plans laminates or a plans door, right? And then I love how the outcome of these strips and also the color combination, like woods and black is never go wrong and it's so timeless. Okay, so you can see actually at the side of the cabinet also. So because this cabinet, my clients they require at least 60 cm to store a lot of things inside. So you know the side of it will be quite bulky, especially once we walk into the house. So that's the reason why you can see that I actually bring out the door design into the side panel also. So I got these strips from the top to bottom. Okay, so you can have a look for this part. So this is actually our dry kitchen, and then yeah, I know the islands lover. Is there any islands lover here? Okay, if you are the island lover, then you can comment one. Okay, I know a lot of us like islands, especially once if we have a space in the house, right? If we wish to spend money to build this, right? And then you can see we actually have a more than a 2-meter long island. And then of course the storage at below, And if you notice, right, I'm actually using this beautiful silestone from Constantino. So if you are wondering which type of it's the tabletop material, countertop material you wish to use, right? And then I would definitely recommend you the product from Constantino, because even the quality or even like the aesthetic of this is really perfect. I would say perfect. They have a few series like Deton, Silestone, but this is the Silestone. Okay, and then if you notice, right, yeah, beautiful, right? And also the bed fresh and my countertop. See the color of it is so good. And then my client's tags from Hans for hair, and actually the whole house accessory is from Hans for hair on top too. Yeah, and then since I'm here, right, just share with you. Okay, so there's one small technique to share with you, right? You know, usually like the shelf from IKEA or the standard shelf you are building for putting the heavy things, right? At least had to be about 40 mm or 50 mm thick, right, for the shelf. So one technique to make it look so fat, we actually, so for here, right, it's one of the technique. So I actually like cut out the level like that, so you can see my shelf, right, showing like the layering, something like that. So at least in your video you don't find like the shelf is so thick, so at least like this is more sleek and also has a design on it lah. Okay, and then above of it, instead of putting silestone, I find out like will it be too much? So I, instead of silestone or any other material, just a pen, I using this special wallpaper. So you can see that I think see might not be that obvious, but if you touch it, they actually has like a in and out texture like that lah, uneven texture like that. Yeah. So you can see from here. Okay. Then after that, yeah, we do have a light switch there also. Yeah. So if my clients, they don't want to like own so many switch, right, then you can actually just have these lights on, and then I think at night especially, then you can sit down here. I had here and then talking with your friends and family, and then have some wine at this island. You can imagine how good will that be, right? Okay, so I think we can have a look at here. Okay, so for the dining table, I love this dining table. It's actually a customized piece from Revamp. So you can also notice, right, the tabletop of it is the same material as my islands. So how we're going to do that? Is we are using actually the same material. So Revamp, they do customize furniture, like mainly for sofa, dining table, chair, like that. So we actually, from the first, we are thinking of having king's living dining table, but because you know those Australia house is always very big, right? So their dining table also very big. So my clients prefer to have more walkway, more spacious for the walkway. That's why we get the customized frame from Revamp, and we are so lucky. We have the same countertop, the Silestone. Also, Revamp also got that material. So that is the reason why you can see we actually having that Silestone for this dining table, and also connect to my island like that. And then for here, I got this line 8 line. So when my clients, they walk here with their children, and then yeah, they can just do the switches. Okay, you can see the detailing of this table. Oh, the legs with the Silestone, so good. Okay, so one thing I would like to show you is the flooring. So for this house, because we hack and redo everything, so the flooring we actually use the 60 times 120 cm big format tiles lah. And then I love the printing of it. So if you also wish to have, and it's matte material, so you wish to have like something is easier to cleanse and easier to maintain, and then also timeless, I think something like this is good for you lah. Okay, And then because this house actually, because it's an old flat, right? So it has a lot of structure beam around the house. So we actually got this beam and that beam. Yeah, and then you can see the top part also. So the very first idea is I told my clients, Karen and Lat, hi, I believe you are live. And then so I told them that maybe we can have those gallery feel. So that is the reason why I bought this wall art actually from the front and back also. And then that part also. And then I purposely have the blue colors wall art. So you can see the sea view. And then it's actually like 很应景那一种. Yeah, look at the sea view, the sky and the sea. Okay, so because my clients, right, they don't really need some night curtains. So actually, we got this kind of very good sunlight coming from the outside. So I suggest my client, why not we just do a abstract day curtains. So you can see the effect is actually very nice. The wave of the curtains. And also it is actually a grey fabric, but I purposely choose like a little bit blue in order to have something different, like the color essence like that. Okay, so since we're here, do you see my big sofa? Okay, so this sofa is actually from King's Living, and then it's a Jasper sofa. I believe maybe one of you have also bought this sofa before. The first I recommend to Carrie and they really like it. Okay, so this sofa, right, they actually has a storage at the bottom also. Yeah, so it's another smart storage. And then we don't really need a coffee table because my clients, they have two babies. Okay, so that's the reason why we don't prefer like a coffee table in the middle, because you know they will run around or something like that. So just like a sofa like this with a side table is more than enough. And then the rug is actually from Stone, and it's a blue accent also. I super love it. So you can see from here, right? Like, then you can see the blue rug and the cushion styling and the blue wall art, and also a little bit of bluish deck curtains, and of course the sea view. Right, so that's the reason why I call this project Condo Luxe. Okay, so one thing I must share with you is this feature wall. You know, my client actually have invested quite a lot of this feature wall. This full slab stone, right, is actually from Hafari. It's a SL size porcelain tiles, and then we have choose quite like we quite dilemma on which tiles we should have that time. So at the end of the day, we saw this and we really love it. So I purposely choose this like a bit of glossy, so we can have that luxury feel. And then of course, you do remember the opposite cabinet, the storage cabinet we did. They also have a black elements and also the frame at the side, right? So I have this design also for my feature wall. Okay, and then the TV, and this part, instead of like a bottom TV console, right? So I actually have my TV console here. Okay, the reason why we thought of it, actually from the first planning, right, we got a console at the bottom, but after that, actually this part, right, here, this is the existing balcony. Do you see the beam? So this is the existing balcony. So the window is actually here. Then that side is the sliding door, access to the balcony. So we remove everything, and because balconies, there is always like a pipes at the resale flat, right? Old resale flats. So in order to conceal these pipes, long, tall sewage pipe, so the side also I just extend it, build it by carpentry, and then inside my clients can put their TV, like those devices or TV devices. Yeah, maybe you can have a look at the overall view of the house. Okay, yeah, you can see the wall art here also. So here, okay, this is actually my study room, but it's an existing dining room. We actually changed it to a study instead because we already have our dining at that side, remember? So I actually have a full feature wall from the left to the right, and then that will be my wet kitchen. Okay, and then this will be my study. So if my clients they have meeting or something, they can just close the door lah. Okay, it's a sliding door, and then you can have a look for the detailings. Okay, so you can see because feature wall is always need to have some thickness, especially this kind of tall feature wall. So instead of just like a a normal 90 degrees, we actually have these detailings, like this kind of design for this part and for the top part, and also go to the side. So it's something is more slick instead of just a normal type, Okay, so you can have a look. We got this we actually got these bookshelves. It's a vertical shelf and from King's Living too. And then the shelf is all movable, and they also have a storage inside. Yeah. So I think it's very good for study room, and the design of it is so good. And you can choose different color too. I feel like I'm selling, I'm the salesperson of King's Living. Okay, have a look for wet kitchen. Okay, so this is the backing of my shoe cabinet. So last time it actually had a very big beam from here to the main door. We also cover everything. And then of course the backing of it, I have this wall art here. So I just add some different accents in this area lah. And then I got this sliding door, so you can come in here and look. So my kitchen is actually very spacious. And then a lot of storage, yeah. And then this will be the the sink area, and then that will be the cooking area lah. And then for the tabletop and the backing is a Vulcan. And then actually my clients they wish to get Silestone lah. Maybe next time, Karen. Okay, then this is the dishwasher. Every house we should have a dishwasher if we can. And then I will suggest you to get this kind of dishwasher if you're going to rebuild everything, because even the door of the dishwasher, right, we can customize it together. It will be the same like the rest of the carpentry work. So a lot nicer. So for this part, instead of so for some reason, this unit they actually can't have like lower switches. And then, it's not only this unit, like this condo. So that is the reason why instead of like the switches and the backing, I actually just use a long line 8. So my client can just adjust or they can use it by their needs lah. And then all the switches for the stove and also the hood will be there lah, and fridge. Like very clean cut. Okay, and very tricky. The house actually has a lot of pipings, so we can cover some of the pipes inside the cabinet also. And then behind will be the yard. Yay! Oh, look at the view. Okay, so come with me. Okay, so come to the walkway. So this is the passageway connect to the master room and also the common bedrooms. Yes. So this is the bathroom. Okay, I don't go inside. I can share with you guys like. I really love the tiles. Bo is always use those very big profile tiles. It's because I really love less grout lines. And also, everything will look more luxe. And then just now my photographer shared me like, wow, it looks very luxe and also zen at the same time. So we got this round mirror due to feng shui reason. And also, since we're going to boss up and conceal a lot of pipings, right? So I suggest my clients to use a wall mount tab instead of those table type. So this type is really from Turtles, and then I got this undermount sink. Yeah, and then for this one, right, this handle is just to put towels, so my clients, their kids can just use it lah. Yeah. And then after that, wall hung toilet bowls also. If you have extra budget, I would really suggest you to upgrade to a wall hung toilet bowls. Not only easier to maintain, it's also the design of it is really good lah. Especially if you're going to do a full revamp, right? This is a very good investment. Another thing I really love it is this recessed shelf for the shampoo. Okay, so instead of like a shelf or just a normal, so you can see actually this kind of in and out layering, and a lot of linings in this part. So I love it. Yep. So now let us go to the kids' room first. So the kids' room, the furniture is not in yet, but I can show you. Yeah, sea view, love it, right? Okay, so once you see here, we only have a built-in cabinetry, which is the wardrobe here. This is the only built-in cabinetry in the room. And then of course the top part will be the kids storage. And then bottoms, my clients want to put their children's toys at the bottom or books. Okay, so you can see we do the open area like this. And then for this part, we actually have this kind of drawers lah for my clients, their children's clothes. And you can see the handles. I purposely like show my clients, buy for them this kind of handles. So it really fits. My client told me her son really loves animals. So I'm like, 刚刚好. Yay. Okay, so have a look at the master room. So now I will show you one of my favorite master room among all of my projects. Yeah, okay. So actually the existing master room, right, the wall is only up to here. So how we do it is because my clients, the kids room, the opposite kids room, right, we don't really do have like such a big room. So we actually like move the wall a little bit back, so we can have more space at here. Okay, so how we do this is so once we move back the doors, and then this will be my clients like a wardrobe area lah. Okay, and then I love the design of it, don't you? And then you can see the frame at the living room. We also have that kind of design, so I bring into the room as well. And another thing is these wallpapers. These actually wallpapers is not just laminate. Yeah, so I stick it at here at the surface. Then the side will be the laminate frame, and then the middle, right, we got these horizontal handles with gold detailings. So it looks very classic and luxe. And of course, we always do this. Haha, the L part. Yeah, so you can have a full access at here. So what you need to do is only to tell your ID or tell us. Okay, you need to have this kind of 180 hinges, or no need to tell, I will do for you. Okay, so you got a full access for your wardrobe. Okay, so this part is the dresser area. And then how I've designed is the bottom will be the storage lah. So if you notice, right, even the storage, we are doing this 90 degrees. So you can see once I close it, right? Ooh, sassy lines. Okay, and then another interesting thing is, right, do you see just now my cameraman helped me to move something? So this is this mirror. Okay, we got this idea during the progress of the renovation actually, because last time we are thinking those flip out mirror, you know, and then I don't know, like I suddenly used the flip out mirror somewhere, I don't know, my friend's house or something. Then I realized actually once it flip up, right, the height for you to look at your face is like it's not practical. Yeah, so that's the reason why we should have a full mirror. But at the first, I'm thinking of those mount from ceiling down, and then after that, William from Cover Space, then he suggests me something like, "Bo, why not you do a sliding mirror on the vanity?" And then I'm thinking like, oh, yeah. And then this is the design of it. So you can have a look. So you can just slide the mirror if you are using the dresser. Okay. Or maybe when you're doing the makeup, then you don't want the husband look at you at the bed on the bed, then you have your own privacy now. Okay. And then of course, if you use it for work, using your laptop, you can just close it, because the end of this part is actually a display area. Yeah, so my clients, she can put her bags, some things at here, no, for storage. And then the bottom is a drawer. So they got the extra storage somewhere here. So they can put their socks, or maybe the aircon switches, you know, everything at here. Okay. And now I wish to show you this. Yay! What is this? Okay, the King's Living Jasper bed frame. Oh, I actually proposed this to different clients, I think more than 3 or 4 times already. And finally, thank you Karen and Luck. They appreciate on the design of this bed frame also. And then just nice, we got the space for this Jasper bed, because this is really big, huh? So you can see actually once we fill it, we still have quite a lot of walkway, surprisingly. So we don't need to have a bedside table or something. It's because the side of this bed frame is also a storage. So if you have any things you want to store, you know, you can just put it here. And then, yeah. Did you let the bed styling? Then the bed head, we actually using this kind of cement texture wallpaper. So I purposely choose it like a bit creamy type of wallpaper in order to match this fabric. This is also a customized piece actually. Yeah, it's not a normal fabric. Yeah, we actually upgrade to a slightly expensive fabric. Okay, so for here is the master bathroom. I love the tiles. Have a look. Okay. So we also got this wall mount toilet bowl, wall hung toilet bowl, and then the tiles we actually use a very interesting marble look grains. And if you notice, right, the grains is actually blue color. Yeah, so it's actually bring actually the whole house, my colors palettes, I got this blue because of the coastal, right? So that is the reason why you can see the blue lines and also my blue mosaic. So this mosaic is like a feature wall, feature design in this bathroom. And then I got this special cut mirror. And now of course it's a smart mirror lah. You can adjust the lighting of it, and then the time, and then of course the wall mount, the wall mount tabs, wall mount mixer. And also we customize this basing. Yep. And then I think I got an existing project. We also doing this, but this time we are using different colors, and also I try to have this extra table space, so my clients, they can put her makeup items or some decor items at here. So more table space lah. Then the bottom will be storage. And after that, inside will be the shower. So we got this sliding track, and then so not the swing door lah. So my clients, they have more space, right? And then of course the same recessed in design shampoo ledge. Yeah, and then the bathtub. Yay! And then if you notice, right, this bathtub, the tiles, is actually my favorite among everything. And then at the first, we actually proposed this to my clients, and I a bit worried, we wonder like, will they like it? because it's really very daring, right? But they love it. And then of course with this marble grains, blue marble grains, white house, and together come with the feature wall. And also the flooring, because we got the coastal sea feel, right? So there is a reason why I got these wood planks like that. Yeah, instead of stone tiles. Okay. Yep, that's all for the master room. And then if you got any question you'd like to ask me, then you can type in the comments down, and then I can share with you. Is here okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay guys, do you have any question you like to ask us? So far no. Okay. So the end of this video, I really want to have a big thanks to my clients, Luxe and Caring. Thank you so much for the trust and also the support throughout this progress. I would say really everyone, the trust and the support from clients for designer is really the most 最重要的、最感动的。I really appreciate 你们给我的所有的 support. Throughout the whole progress, right, everything I proposed to them, and then 他们跟他们都是很支持的，他们都说不 OK， 你我们都交给你，不用担心，你做不 OK。I think 如果我们 search back group chat, right， 最多的
William 叫你不要哭。
对，应该最多的他们就是说 OK， 真的很感动的，就是有这样子的 clients。你看连 William 都 comment， 因为 William 他也是有这样的感受啦，就是我们真的觉得很感动，谢谢你们给我们的支持，然后还有所有的整个 progress 里面你们给我们的尊重，然后还有很多，我真的不懂怎么跟你们表示那个感谢。当然还有我们的 William，without you 我们的这间家我们也没有办法，我们这个 project 也没有办法做得这么漂亮。William 他是我们 Clover Space 的其中一个I mean 是一个 project manager，he is super experienced and a lot of things right， 我们只需要说一句话。来，我们讲一句，他就帮我们做10句的东西，所以真的很谢谢 William， 还有很谢谢背后所有的 contractors。你看，如果讲华语好 smooth 我讲英文我真的觉得我要死了，我觉得我应该要把自己丢到 Australia 还是哪里 train 一下我的英文再回来。
OK。
是，所以谢谢大家，也谢谢你们看这个 live。然后我也希望我之前 meet 的一些 clients， 你们还在想，就是whether 要哪边地区就是来做我的家嘛，所以你 have a walk through with me 了，我相信你会更有 confidence。所以 welcome to test me， and then 我希望还有就是更多的机会跟你们合作，也帮你们打造出你们梦想的家。是的，谢谢 William， 谢谢 Karen and Luxe， and thank you for all the friends here。